Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Flavor House Network's Weekend Eats. Tonight, we're going to have a topic that is going to pair really good with food. You're going to need some food for this topic. Is it such thing as love at first sight, or is it lust? Well, we're gonna query that, and we're also going to be making some delicious glazed lamb chops and some southern fried corn just to ease the pain. How can I ease the pain? Hey there. Forgot to tell you, I'm Casey. I am your master chef. I am your navigator through this thing we call food and love. And hey, hit me. Love, love, love. Wanna talk about it. The rhythm of love. Okay, what do I have here? I have a lovely drink. Corey, what is this?
Today we have what we call the peachy pineapple punch. It is a combination of peach syrup, pineapple juice, apple juice, a bit of freshly squeezed lime and garnished with lime with ginger ale.
Woo! Okay, let me get this a taste.
That's a zinger right
And it's tasty too. That tastes good. Let's get over here. I'm going to show you guys the ingredients to our fantastic meal, and we're going to get into this conversation right quick.
Right,
so let me just transition.
let's do it. Ready?
Oh, yeah. And of course, I'm taking my good pair of eyes with me, y'all.
The good one.
Okay. So let's get that over here. Get my chair over there. And we're going to get this party started.
All right, we're going to start loading you up.
Okay. No, we're going to do it from over here. We're going to do it from over here.
Oh, should I move the computer?
Yeah, move the computer over here.
All right.
And I'm just going to put those
Name it
things
off.
and let everybody see.
Hi, Auntie. Communications are terrible at this time, but we all have to make the best of it. That's very true. These storms are just wreaking havoc all over the place.
And hey, everybody in my wonderful chat and in my studio audience. Yes. Hey, Miss Tucker Hey there, my sister. We got to get this straight. So turn that box around. Turn the box around the right way so it's not tilted.
Good now?
No.
Nope. Okay, let's try this way.
Let's do it this way. Okay, that's better.
Jerome's here.
Hey, Jerome in the house.
Hey.
All righty. So I'm going to put on the glasses where I can see, so I don't cook the mouse pad,
Yeah, I'll do that.
instead of the lamb chops. So let's get these on. Okay. Get them over my ears. Pull this thing back down.
And we're going to sing our normal song after she finishes.
And no, we're not. I'm going to set my ears free, y'all. Let me get my ears out of here. Okay, there you go.
And we're going to slide the table over just a tad.
Okay, we're going to move the table over a little bit.
There we go.
Let me put that in here. All right, so our topic. Okay, we're going to get into it as I show you this stuff. But first of all, first thing you're going to see is we have about 8 wonderful little lamb chops. They look like little mini T-bone steaks. So these are called, and if you can see, I got it the wrong way. I don't want to touch it, y'all, because I got stuff. But if you can see closely, these look like little mini T-bone steaks.
If you want, I can grab a glove and grab it for you.
Yeah, gloves are great. These look like little mini T-bone steaks. They have different types of lamb chops. This is called a lamb loin chop because it looked like a little T-bone steak. The ones with the handles are called lollipops or rib lamb steaks. Rib lamb steaks. Rib lamb chops, okay? So beautiful sister's going to take one out and we want you to see.
Can you see?
Can you see what I see? Okay, they can see.
Yeah.
Get that in there. All right. So we got about 8 or 9 of these. We already put meat on it for about a couple of hours so it can be nice and tender. I got a little bit of salt, which I'll be using a small amount. I have my all-purpose seasoning, Casey's Blessing. You can get whatever all-purpose seasoning, and if I can hold the label straight, this way, okay, that you have at your local grocery store, at least until this is ready. I have some black pepper. I have some minced garlic. I have some onion powder. No, I don't want these.
Well, that's the only rosemary we have.
Oh, wow. They didn't bring me the other one. Okay, well, I'm going to have to use some dried rosemary. I wanted to use fresh, but it's been the hardest thing getting products after this last snowstorm. So you do what you can do. That's what we do up in here. I got some garlic powder. I have some smoked paprika. I have my herbette parsley. Did they bring me my basil the other day?
They have basil. I didn't see them on the
Yeah, basil. I have some fresh thyme. The basil's coming. It's coming. It's coming around the corner.
Right here.
Okay. I got some basil here. I have 2 sticks of butter.
Which makes all things better.
Yeah, you know it makes all things better. And I'm going upside down. Never mind. Upside down.
I don't know
Okay.
if you wanted the dried thyme or the real time.
No, the real time. The real time. We always want the real time. We don't want the time that doesn't help us, right? Because yesterday's time is not work. Okay, never mind. Okay, I have my trusty blackberry jam, and that you'll trust the process. Okay, I have some low sodium teriyaki sauce and a little bit of beef broth over here. I have pass me that corn, and then I have 3 cans of. I get the summer crisp corn because it has a good texture. It's more like fresh for me. Summer crisp corn in here.
All drained and
ready to go. And I got 3 tablespoonfuls of flour in here before a thickener for my corn because I may use a slurry. I may or may not. We'll see. I did show the time.
You did?
Yep. Then I have a little bit of applewood bacon that we're going to fry up for our corn. I have jalapeno peppers, red peppers, and white onion. And to end everything here, for garnish and for flavor, I have some green onion. So, the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to have beautiful assistant get this bacon to go in.
All right.
So that can get over there. And then I am going to get this lamb chop here. Okay, beautiful assistant. You think you can be even noisier?
Yeah.
Wow.
I probably could, but no.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So, as I was talking about it, love or lust, what do you guys think? So, what people usually mean by love at first sight is, I see this person, oh, I love them. Okay, so I know you're going to say, that's not really love. How the heck are you going to love somebody you don't know? Well, do I have stories for you? But anyhow, it's coming, okay? The moment when someone feels familiar, okay, before you know why. Love at first sight isn't the whole story. It's the opening sentence. Okay, that's an opinion. That's an opinion as far as I'm concerned. But I'll tell you what, if you stick around, you'll find out why. Okay, have you ever looked at someone and felt like you already knew them the very first time that you looked at them? I want y'all to think about that. My chat, my studio audience here, somebody tell me what you think, okay? So, what lust at first sight actually feels like? Immediate physical pull, okay? I'm not going to get raunchy here, but you know what I'm talking about, okay? Heat, curiosity, chemistry, okay? Your body reacts before your mind does. That's lust, okay? Lust is about now, and not later. Ain't no waiting. We gonna do this thing, okay? That's lust, okay? So lust isn't a bad thing. Be honest. It's it's honest. It's you're physically attracted usually to the person unless you don't see them, and then you have to learn that person and you love them for what is not visible. Okay. Have you ever felt when you looked at somebody instantly drawn to them in the physical sense? Okay, I ain't trying to get up all y'all business. Okay, but be honest with yourself. You ain't gotta tell me. I won't tell anybody.
I'll tell you.
Okay, what you say?
I can say yes for me.
Okay, so beautiful assistant says yes. Okay, so yes to the dress. That's what she says. Okay, so okay, yeah. Okay, so that's what she says. Okay, so my thing is this: how love and lust get confused. That's the thing. Okay,
Yeah, that's
so
it.
I have Deb
The
Huckabee.
first time I saw your face, what
Yes.
song is that?
The first time ever I saw your face.
Is that what you talking about, Miss Huckabee?
That's what she's talking about.
Okay, well,
I
she know
thought
better
the
than me.
sun rose in your eye. Okay, yeah. Anyway, Roberta Flack. Yes. Okay. Yes. That is it. Okay. Now, wink, wink. Yeah, wink, wink. Okay. So that could be taken in a couple of ways. For me, that is the emotion that I felt the first time I ever saw my husband's face. Mm-hmm. And for me, and I ain't gonna tell y'all, gonna wait for the story anyway. So
hold on. So can I ask you a quick question, and I'll just give me a little bit. Would you call it lust or love?
I'm not telling yet.
Oh.
Y'all gonna have to wait for it. Wait for it. Okay. So okay, so lust is loud. Okay, lust is raunchy. Lust is all out there. Lust is not hidden at all. Okay, love is calm. Love is quiet. Love can be incognito. Okay, lust demands attention. It's like see me, hear me, see me. What you say, Jerome? Wait for it. That's what I said. That's right. Wait for it. If you really want to know, you gotta wait. Okay, exactly. If you want to know, stay tuned. Okay, so love invites presence. So love means you got to be present. You have to be intentional. You have to be involved. You have to be consistent. That is love. Lust, hit it, do your thing. That's lust. That's the bottom line. Okay, so I got these lovely chops. And so what I'm going to do, the reason why I'm keeping it in the plastic is I'm going to put all of my seasonings in here, and then I'm going to massage my chops. Now, you can take them out, put them on a piece of foil or the counter or whatever you want to do, and you can season them that way. Okay? I don't choose to do that. I'm not doing that. Not today. So the first thing I'm going to do is, let me get this. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with my Casey's Blessing. And because Casey's Blessing does not have sodium or any kind of sugar, I can make it rain. You need to read your label if you have something else and you are sodium sensitive or salt sensitive. Hey, my honey, he has been working, and he has to work tomorrow too. So he may join us. If not, he'll be there in the chat. My grill master. All right. So let me just squeeze some in here. I'm squeezing a lot. So like I said, I'm gonna hold my story, okay? Because I'm gonna make hey, y'all gonna have to hang out. But I will tell you this: I think the experience or the question being answered, is it love or lust at first sight, depends on the person. That's what I think. Okay, what do y'all think? I heard some comments in here.
I think it depends.
Okay, depends on what?
One, you know what? It's hard to say. So are we saying like as soon as I see you, no words exchanged at all?
Nothing.
Okay.
Just like the song.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
I mean, technically,
onion powder, y'all.
It depends on your physical attraction. So it's not going to depend on their personality or anything else other than your attraction to them.
Okay, so physical attraction. So basically, beautiful sister saying lust.
Yeah.
Okay.
To start with, yeah.
That's what she's saying. Okay, so. I want to tell you so bad. Anyway, I'm going to keep on seasoning. And like I said, love either grows or it reveals itself and it's not being as substantial as you want it to be. So that's another thing, because you can be in lust for a minute. Yeah. Okay. But lust, I'm going to give you another question. Do you think lust can have longevity without love?
No. Sorry. Well, if you want to, Sorry.
Garlic powder.
This is for mature audience only. Just answer that I'm going to say.
Yes.
Only if you want a booty call.
Okay.
For the long term.
I'm about to say a consistent one.
Like you want one partner for the long term, but you don't want the responsibility of a relationship. Sure, maybe if both parties has an understanding of what it is.
But that
Can't hear it.
Me?
No.
That requires both
Pepper,
parties,
guys.
That requires both parties wanting to actually do that.
Right. And a communication and understanding be made on both sides, and not just one assuming that they know. You need to make it clear, like
Paprika.
This
Keep
is
going.
just for funsies. This ain't forever.
Okay, so basically what beautiful assistant and Corey is saying,
Bless you.
Pepper did it, is, hey, if you want a forever booty call, then I guess it could last forever. Okay. I'm still keeping my opinion to myself yet. Okay. Okay. So, like I said, love either grows or reveals itself. It's through the test of time. Okay. Patience, kindness, like I said, consistency, respect.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Okay. Quick question.
So, is there a way to be attracted to an individual that's not in a sexual manner? Like, I don't want to jump your bones as soon as I see you, but you may find certain traits about that person attractive, like physically.
Okay, so you can like the way they look, but you don't want to get with them. Is what you're saying.
Right.
Well, then see things like that. See that all feeds into your morals. Okay, that's what that is. You can have a lot of feelings, and here I go again. I'm gonna see.
Bless you.
Okay, you can have whatever feelings you feel. Okay, do you have to act upon every feeling?
Right,
No,
right.
that's the difference. The ability to make choices and to do or not to do. So yeah, you can. The lust is in your mind, okay, but you don't have to act upon it.
That's true.
You know, definitely. Okay, I can say that.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all the real life story. Now, you may not want to believe it, but I'm gonna tell you anyway. And my husband still, he may not want me to tell you, but I'm telling him. This is from my perspective. Okay, I cannot speak for my husband. This is from my perspective.
Hey, that's all you can speak on is yourself.
Okay, so but first of all, see y'all guys, you see all of those seasonings I put in here. You see how this meat is totally covered.
Can you tell me what you put in? Because I missed that part.
Well, no, I told everybody. You were talking.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Casey's blessing, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, pepper. I put in that's it.
That's it. Okay.
That's all. And this is for the searing. So we're not done
Trying
yet.
to stay up to date on the process.
Yeah.
So.
We are not repeating ourselves here today. So it's all covered. Beautiful assistant is still doing the bacon. I'm going to get this over into my cast iron skillet and I am going to start searing. Now, back to what she was saying. So, yeah, you can have that lust going on, but you don't have to act upon it. It's called self-control.
Self-control. Yeah.
Then there are those of us who throw caution to the wind and we do what we do. You grow, okay? You make those decisions for yourself, okay? It's not a bad one. It's not a good one. It's just your decision.
Whatever works for you.
So I'm going to get a little personal now. Once I put this in the skillet, so wait
Want
for
me
it.
to turn it on for you?
Wait, yeah, spray it. I want you to spray it.
Okay. Well, what
Put it on a 7.
7.
Okay, spray it with the cooking spray.
Okay.
Put a little bit of bacon fat in there, and bacon fat is optional. You don't have to use it. You can use whatever.
Oil.
No, but I wouldn't use olive oil because I'm searing. But I would use canola or any oil that can handle high heat. Because I'm using cast iron, it's going to get really hot and smoky. So, yeah, I like bacon fat because I dig the pig. Okay, that's just it. I dig the pig. And I promise y'all, once I get this on, I'm going to tell y'all the personal story. Okay. And yeah.
I'm excited because I want to know.
Yeah. Okay, see, she don't even need to be here for this.
Too late.
We're going to send all children away. Okay, that's what we're going to do.
I'm a grown-up. I'm a grown-up.
You're my
Guess
child.
what, y'all? My birthday was like 2 days ago. What's today? Yeah, 2 days ago, y'all.
Her birthday was 2 days ago. Her birthday was Wednesday.
And I'm
Okay.
I'm 36. We the same age, y'all.
No,
We the same age
she's
now.
63. She's 63 and I'm 36. Okay. Who acts younger? Her or me? She goes around here.
Whatever.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No.
So anywho,
7, you said, right?
yeah, I want it on a 7. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sear these, and then I need a little plate to put them on.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna make my delicious marinade that is going to go into there, and it's gonna cook up on. It's gonna be a source of refuge, just like love is for the long haul.
Yeah.
I don't know about all the lust. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now.
You want me to put this to the side for now?
What? Yeah, put it to the side, and then we're gonna check our pan. Let me take this over here. Once I get them in and they start cooking, because see, this is such a good story. I don't want to get interrupted, so we got to get.
I'm excited, y'all. This is the first time I'm hearing it too. So
Okay.
yeah.
The first time ever I put you in my business. Okay.
Miss Huckabee said happy birthday
Yes.
to the beautiful assistant. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Beautiful assistant.
Yes, ma'am.
My skillets are not on the eye. Can you give me that fiber
Cloth.
cloth?
Yes,
Because I need to wipe this grease off of here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So just wiping things down, y'all, because y'all know me.
She the OCD, obviously clean diva. You know how it is. You know what it
Okay.
is.
So let me get this over here. That goes over. I don't know how
I
that
need
got
that.
like that. You
I
need
need
this?
that. Yes.
Well,
I'm using that for the bacon.
okay. So. All right, so this is getting very hot, and she just splattered my thing. Splatter it again. Let me bring this over here. Okay, why don't we turn this on?
Yeah, the bacon got attitude. I turned it down though.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring this down.
Do you want me to drain the bacon or leave it in here?
No, just to make it crisp. Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying.
So what I'm gonna do? Yeah, you're gonna leave it in there. So I'm putting the first lamb chop in. I'm gonna get as many in as I can.
It's about to be done.
And I just want to sear it.
Let me clean up my mess. Where's the micro? Can I get the microfiber?
Okay, microfiber for her to clean up her mess.
Yes, please.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this: when you fall in lust, there's always some collateral damage.
Oh yeah. You gotta be ready for what's gonna come.
Yes. So you gotta put your
Big girl panties on.
your big girl and big boy underwear on when you go down that road.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes, that. What's the question?
So, is all physical attraction
Lust.
lust?
That's a good question. So is all physical attraction lust?
I'm not gonna say that. It all depends on the order in which it comes.
Okay. I'll wait for her to elaborate.
That's right. Let me wash my hands, y'all.
I'll wait for the elaboration.
The order of operation, y'all. The order of operation.
Oh, what are we in math class now?
Hey, life is a series of lessons, and some of the lessons are mathematical, even though they are emotional. So let us not get it twisted. Okay, let me put this on here. Cover that up. I got it on an 8 because I want to keep it hot enough to sear.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll keep an eye on it while I'm here.
Okay, so I promise you.
Your bacon is ready, basically. So.
Okay, my bacon is ready. Great.
Yeah, look. Is this good enough?
Flip it one more time.
Okay.
Okay, so I promise you like this exciting drama, right? Okay, so I told you my husband and I have been together 40-ish years. I say ish because I have to kind of think about it. It's been so long. It's been so long until
after a while.
Exactly. So, but what I do remember very clearly is the first time I ever saw his face. Well, it was around 1980 something. Okay.
Before
The earlier part of 80.
I wasn't
Okay.
even thought yet, y'all.
Okay. And hey, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I was not in the market. I've never been that kind of woman that dreamed of weddings and children and all that stuff. All I ever wanted to do was sing. And so that's all I ever thought about. However, I went to college. I was 17 years old. Okay, I was about to turn 18. My husband was already in the college. Okay, and of course, my husband was the ultimate GQ. Okay, I'm just telling you. If you don't know what GQ is that guy. That guy that is so well put together. Okay, that he could be. If you look it up, they got him. I don't know if they still even have GQ magazine. Okay, but that was my husband. My husband, and I'm gonna tell you like this, and I don't want to embarrass him or what. When I saw my husband, okay, to me, he was the most beautiful thing I had ever laid my eyes on. And I'm gonna say it again, beautiful, beyond handsome, beyond all that. Let me check mommy. Okay, let me turn it down just a little bit. See, it's playing games and looking like it's doing stuff, but it's not. Like I said,
It ain't ready yet.
it ain't ready yet. But I'm turning them because I just want to sear them.
We got any messages?
See, I got y'all all up, sitting up at the edge of your chair. I ain't finished yet.
Miss Huckabee said, back in the day when things were cool, facts. Things ain't cool as they used to be.
Okay, but I'm not done
We
yet.
in a different era now.
But
yeah,
I
she
ain't
ain't
done
done yet. She ain't done.
Okay, so let me put this over here. Get that back over here. Get my meat where it needs to go. Okay, let me turn this around. That's what I'm gonna do.
Turn
Because
the beat around.
I got my hot spots over here, which I'm not feeling. Okay, so let's bring you over here. And get y'all over here in the middle. Yeah. Okay, so I got some that did what they wanted to do, and the other ones need to still get their life. So we're gonna put them over here. So anyway, like I said, it wasn't about for me. And yeah, we're talking, yes, oh, he looked. It was for me, and I'm being totally honest. I looked at him, but I looked beyond him. And that's just me. What I saw was beauty. I saw beauty beyond his physical appearance. I ain't never even talked to this man. Okay. I saw what was through the beauty and into, I guess, his soul. Because I am telling you, I knew from that very moment that I would spend the rest of my life with this person. I ain't never laid eyes on him. And everybody else was after him.
Can I ask you a question? Did you know
Yes.
him yet? Did you
I didn't know him. I never, nothing.
Okay.
My husband was like, I'm just straight up, my husband was a straight up player. I'm just gonna be totally honest. He had women carrying his books in college. Okay. That's how, yeah. Now I'm not gonna say that he chased them all, but they chased him. So little old me, okay, I wasn't that kind of chick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna run behind anything because I wasn't really interested in dating or anything because my mind was set on that trajectory. However, I don't even know. He one day just came up to me and he said like the corniest thing, "Don't you have my number?" Well, why did he say that to me? Because that triggered me. Okay, y'all know how I am. Okay, my mouth is not quiet. I'm like, and I should have your number because what? Something to that effect. But anyway, we got into a conversation. We ended up going.
Before you continue, I want to read Miss Teresa's response. She said, "Stop bragging now. He ain't all that."
Oh yes, that. Listen, let me tell you something. My husband ain't only all that. My husband is still all that. Okay, for every minute of every day of my life. But anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay, so I said this is my story. This is my personal story. So let me check the meat.
You're not supposed to think he's all that. You're his sister.
Okay, let me just flip it good. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna move you around. So we playing ring around the rosy with some of this meat. I'm here to tell you. Just two of them, they don't know how they want to behave. So, as I was saying, yes, on one. As I was saying, so we ended up because for me it was principle. I'm not really going to let you know how I feel, okay? I'm not going to go there because you got all these chicks running behind you. And so you already, excuse me, I'm not playing hard to get. I just wasn't playing. Okay? I was not trying to play the game. So he had great conversation. My husband is the kind of guy that a woman wants to talk to because he doesn't talk to you like he's a dude. He just talks to you. Okay. So you have these conversations, and it's not about, oh, he's trying to get a rap. You know, that's the old style stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He's trying to talk to you. Okay. It's like he talked to me. We had conversations about everything. And so we started exploring things together because we are both young. I'm 17, he's 19. Okay. And we would do things like, you know, go for a walk in Central Park, you know, have a pic, all these things that didn't cost a lot of money or any money, whatever, but it was just about spending that time together. And we never called it a date. We never called it any. I remember the first time we went to a club. That was the very first time we went out. My girlfriend was supposed to go with his friend, and she stood him up. And so I was there with both of the guys, and we went to Manhattan, which is New York City, and we went to this club called the Underground. And so, as I said, my husband and his player self thought that he was going to tell me he was going to go upstairs to get something to drink and left me downstairs. Well, an hour went by, and I didn't see him. So I decided I was going to go for mine. And when he came back, I was dancing. Okay. So, in long story short, he wasn't happy about that. But that is kind of how it went along. And we grew a friendship. But in my mind and my heart, I knew. I don't know what he knew. Okay. But I knew what was going to happen. Okay. And 40-ish later years, it is here. I'm going to tell you, we were not all over each other in the very beginning because I had my mind set on a certain trajectory. So I decided I wasn't going to be that chick. That was my decision. But he proved his feelings for me by being willing to wait. And so that let me know that it was more for him than just, as my daughter says, a booty call. So I say, yes, you can have love at first sight. Yes, you may be attracted to that person. But I am going to tell you from my mouth, I am no psychiatrist. I ain't none of that. Okay. What I see, what you see may be something different. What I see every single day that I look in the face of my husband is that 19-year-old guy, that beautiful man. That man is still beautiful to me. He will be beautiful to me until I'm an eggless best egg. Okay.
Auntie Pom said, "What a love story."
Okay, it is. It is. That's right. Don't hate. Okay, don't hate. Okay, because my husband is everything. Okay, and he will always be everything. And if he's no longer here, he will be all I will ever have to need in this life. And that's me. So I do say you can find that, but you don't be looking for it. That's the thing. Let me check the meat. And when I'm done, I have other proof of this. Now, somebody gives me the opposite. Let me flip this. Okay, I got one more little piece that doesn't want to act right and he needs to be brown. So I say this to say, I've learned through this life that being intentional, rushing through things is not the best formula, okay? We spend our time rushing through life, especially when we are young, because we don't understand. It comes to a point where you have more summers behind you than you have in front of you, okay? So when you rush through everything in your life and you don't take your time, you miss out. You really do. Yeah, it's great. Lust is wonderful. Yes, physical attraction is great. All of that is good, okay? But I go through this analogy. If something happens to your mate that they are no longer physically attractive to you, or they can't have a physical situation with you, okay, do you stop loving them? Do you stop seeing them as that same person? If you do, in my opinion, that's a little shallow, okay? People do it every day. And that's why people wonder why relationships don't work, okay? Because it is work. Yeah, I could have just, there was no roses on these glasses, okay? I saw that man for every bit of who he was, and I see him for every bit of who he is now. The good, the bad, the indifferent, the ugly, but the beautiful still remains. So when you can say that about somebody, yeah, you can say that you felt. Now I'm gonna tell you, the love grew even more intense. But I knew who I was gonna be with from day one, and that's my story.
And it's like it's hard to believe because like you don't see that kind of situation these days.
Let me tell you something. A relationship could be anything you want it to be, and I keep saying this. It does not have to be what the textbooks say. Okay, my relationship is far from textbook. Okay, our relationship works for us, and that's the only people it's supposed to work for. Okay, I can't go read some book, some psychobabble, or somebody wrote or whatever to tell me how I'm supposed to feel. I know how I feel. I know how much I can deal with. I know how much I want to go through with this person. Okay, and when I don't want to do it anymore, I know when to stop. But you can't let other people drive your train. That's not just in a relationship, but in your life. Because at the end of the day, you're the one who's going to deal with the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, whatever it is. It's going to be you. So I'm going to say yes. You can be in lust at first sight. Yes, you can. You can be in lust for a long time. But I'm going to tell you, when the party is over, if you are not really in tune, you need to be in lust, but you need to be in learn. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need to be in learn. You need to start be learning as you're lusting about this person, so you know that this may be the one. Because I'm gonna tell you, like my daddy told me, don't be going around giving your treasures to just everybody. I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm gonna take this meat out. I'm gonna let you guys see what it looks like after it's seared. Come on off of here. Get the ones out of here. But then I'm gonna turn this down. I'm gonna get my nibbly bits out. I'm gonna take this down to low. Let me get this out. Okay. Woo, look at that. Now they're not all the way done, y'all, but they almost there. Let me move this off of the eye because I don't want it to the nibbly bits to get stuck. But I want you to look at this. This is what it should look like once you sear it with those ingredients that I put on there. And if you're just coming in, we're talking about love at first sight, or is it lust at first sight? Can you have both, one or the other? Hey, you never know. But this is what it looks like. We're gonna sit this to the side. We're gonna get the nibbly bits out of the pan, and we're gonna make up our little marinade. Okay. Whoop. All right, y'all. You know this piece of meat just jumped on me. Nobody saw that, and it's all over my dress. So if you see this big stain, you know why. Okay, let me get it off. I'm gonna stand sideways so y'all can't see it. Oh goodness. Oh, on live TV, things jump out at you. Okay. That's because that plate was way too small. I should have had a bigger plate. But anyway, let's get this all cleaned up. See, Jerome was over there saying, you're always dropping something. Hey, I didn't drop it. It jumped out. It said, oh no. You Mary ain't having no little lamb today. That's what it said.
Auntie Pom Pom left a message. She said, I was told right by the counter you can get the milk for free. That's all it is. You let it be free.
Exactly.
You make them pay to play.
Okay, so I done jacked the dress up, y'all. Pay me no mind. Got a big old spot on here. Oh, you can't see it good. It pays to be short.
Yeah.
Because you can't see it. And let me get this off of here. Anyway, yeah, and I'm gonna tell you like this. You know, you like say, "Oh, you're old-fashioned." Honey, I ain't old-fashioned. I just value me, okay? And when everybody starts valuing themselves and making people respect you, okay, you set the epitaph for your relationships. You really do. If you're too thirsty, you won't get all the water you want to drink. And I'm gonna tell you, drinking too much water is not good for your health. Look it up. So I'm saying,
here. She said, "Hey, sis, I'm here."
hey, my sister.
We were
So
waiting for you.
I'm not telling anybody what to do with their life. I'm telling you what I did. And hey, you do you, boo.
Everybody's story is different.
Everybody's story is different. You may not be looking for something that you want committed for long term. You may not understand that you don't have to allure somebody with just your physical being. And if you want more than just a lust fest, okay, then you have to set up the dynamics. Ding, 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 ding. You got to set it up so it don't have to be that. And whoever don't want to participate in your world need to do what? Get to step in. Because it's about knowing who you are. This is why I always say, if you want a relationship with yourself, that's a good thing. Because when you know who you are, what you'll stand for, what you won't stand for, then nobody can step on your neck.
That's right.
Ever.
That's right.
Okay? You ain't gonna ever be unhappy in a relationship because of that very reason. Okay? So I'm gonna tell you, I have a testimony. There is such thing as love at first sight because I have had it. I've seen people who have had it. There was a couple, they're no longer with us now. God rest their souls, okay? And they met each other as teenagers. Their love story was amazing, okay? When I tell you, to the point that they actually ceased to exist because the other one wasn't there. Now, I'm not going to tell you I'm going to do all that, okay? But I'm just saying they plan to be together into eternity, and they did just that. These are real people. I do this show because I need for you to know, yeah, there's a whole lot of bad out there in the world. It's a whole lot of jacked up people, whole lot of jacked up relationships. And I ain't gonna tell you this is no walk in the park because everything I do to be with my husband and my husband to be with me is effort and work. And sometimes I just want to hang him up in the closet. And I'm sure he wants to do that for me too. Let me get the nibbly bits out. And the nibbly bits simply, guys, is the seasoning in the pan. So let me get this loud noise off the end of my last nerve. Let me hold this. I'm scraping the nibbly bits just like that and loosen them up. But this is all that good seasoning that I just had on all of that lamb chops. And anything that I don't like, and I'm going to show y'all what I don't want in here. Okay, this is what I don't want, and it's going in the trash. Right here, the parts that got stuck that will taste a little bitter because they're a little scorched, so they're going away. Okay, so let me get that out of here. Okay, rinse that off. So I'm not trying to be preachy. I'm not trying to be any of those things. I'm telling you my experience. Other people have different experiences. It depends on what you want from a relationship. And whatever it is, you need to go get it. Don't sit back and think it's going to happen. Go and get it. Get what you want. Okay? Don't sit back and blame somebody because you haven't gotten what you think you deserve. You got to take what you want in this life. You have to stop letting things happen to you, and you have to make things happen. All right, so let me make the glaze. I'm gonna sit right here. And can somebody do me a favor, give me some water, because I am so thirsty. I've done all of this talking on the mountaintop, and now I'm thirsty. So
Need a little sustenance.
yes, I do. So I'm gonna take this teriyaki sauce right here, and I need a plastic spoon and a fork. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm going to put some inside here. So probably about a half a cup of the teriyaki sauce, and this is low sodium, y'all.
You said you need a what spoon? You need a spoon?
I need a spoon for my jam.
Okay.
And I need a fork because I need to stir this. So now I'm going to take some minced garlic and I'm going to put it in here. So I'm going to do about a tablespoonful of minced garlic in here.
Here you go.
Okay, thank you. That's water for me to drink, guys. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so then I'm going to hit it up with my basil. So I'm going to do a pinch. And for those of you who don't know what a pinch is, that is your index finger and your thumb. I'm taking it. I'm a pinch. I'm taking a big pinch. Drop that in there. I'm going to take 2 pinches. Drop that in there. And that's my basil because I like the flavor of that. And what I didn't tell you guys about is the celery flakes. So I got to get some celery flakes out of my cabinet. One moment. I use the celery flakes in place of, and the white pepper too. I use the celery flakes in place of real celery because the flavor is so condensed. It's so delicious. You just really need to try it. Okay, so let me get the celery flakes. I'm going to do probably about a teaspoonful of celery flakes, and they are dry. But once they get wet, they reanimate. So I'm going to put, I'll do a whole teaspoon of the celery flakes. So about like that. And I'm going to stick that in there. Now I'm going to make it rain with my Casey's Blessing because this is what I do. As I said, if you have all-purpose seasoning and it around food around the corner. Okay. If you have an all-purpose seasoning and you are fearful that it's too much sodium, read the label. Okay, because mine doesn't have it, so I can kind of do this. So then you want to monitor how much you put in. So I'm doing probably about a tablespoonful actually of the Casey's Blessing in here. I'm going to take some onion powder, half a teaspoonful of onion powder, and as you can see, I'm not a big measurer. I kind of just know, and I want you to get to that point that you know what's good for you. And it's about tasting and practice. Practice really does make perfect when you do cooking. Okay, you can't sit on the sidelines and not try because if you don't try it, you may not like it.
You don't get better.
Okay, and you don't get better. So I'm gonna put some garlic powder. Yeah, I put real garlic, but dry garlic and real garlic have 2 different tastes. Okay. I am not going to, I was going to put the rosemary in here, but see, I don't really like dried rosemary leaves because they are really hard and it's just kind of there. So
when they reanimate?
Yeah, they don't get as soft as I need them to get, and I really don't like them. So I am doing some black pepper. And that's probably about a 1/4 teaspoonful of black pepper. Did I do the white pepper? I can't find it now. What did I do with it? Oh, white pepper down here. I'm going to do the white pepper. White pepper has like a little nutty taste. So I'm going to do a 1/4 teaspoon of the white pepper. Well, I was, but it's not open.
You want me to open it for you?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, open that right there for
Yep.
me. Okay. And I'm going to take my paprika because this has a smoky flavor. And it gives a nice color. So I'm going to do a teaspoonful of the paprika. And I'm going to do a pinch of salt. Just a pinch of salt. Okay, so I got that. And I'm going to get this, and I'm going to be careful with this pepper because every time I get any kind of pepper, then I get the sneezing. So I'm going to go way back here and just put a 1/4 teaspoonful of white pepper in. Now what I'm going to do is this. I love this fresh thyme. So I'm going to take the fresh thyme, get a couple of little stalks of it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off just like this. And I'm going to take my fingernails and I'm just going to take the little leaves off and get some down in there without getting the vine on it. I'm just going to pull the little leaves off because I want the little leaves in here. Just like that. It has such a great smell. When you start pinching this stuff, you can smell the fragrance. It's just, it's all that. Okay, so let me get as many of the little leaves off and get it in here. And you don't need a lot because it's very fragrant. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. Let's close this back up. So lust at first sight. Okay, yeah, it is. It's a thing. It's a thing. Yes, it is. Okay, so it's that immediate, like I said, physical pull. It's heat, curiosity, and chemistry. Your body reacts before your mind does. So you know it, you just all over that person. Okay, I'm joking. I hope that's not the case. But put it this way, it's immediate. It's immediate. It's the thing that the one night stands are made of. That's what it is. Okay. So all I say is do you, boo. Be careful what you do. Okay, whatever it is, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy at that time. Okay, but also know you got to be intentional. You need to know what you want for the long game. And sometimes all you want is just that immediate comfort, just like Luther used to say, let me hold you tight, if only for one night. Yeah. So, hey, that's what you need. Do you, boo. Just be safe. Anyway, I'm going to take some of this blackberry jam. I'm going to take 2 teaspoonfuls of blackberry jam. Put it in here. And you're like, why is she doing that? Because trust the process. Mecca, I'm going to do 3. How about that? Okay. Trust the process. I ain't never let you down yet. Okay.
Never let me down.
Okay. Let me put that over here. Throw this away.
Don't go changing.
Okay. Y'all tried that last week. That was boring then and it's boring now. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to get my little fork. I'm going to get my little friend. And I'm going to take a little bit of this beef broth. And when I tell you a little, okay, not even a quarter cup, just like that.
Just go kiss it.
I'm just going to kiss it. Then I'm going to take a little bit of Splenda. Just 1 squirt. You can use a half a teaspoonful of regular sugar if you want, or not at all. Okay. And now I'm going to take this and I'm going to stir it up. And I'm going to be very careful so I don't splash it and make a mess, y'all. And I'm already made a mess on my dress. I hope it comes out. I like this dress. I like this. This is a nice moo-moo.
Is it oil?
No, it was the seasoning from the thing. So it had paprika, had coloring in it. So I'm hoping that, well, if you ever see me wear this dress again and I'm doing this, you know why. I know I'm going to put a patch on it. I'll put it, yeah. Okay, so let me just stir this up. Now, you can do 1 or 2 things. You can make this ahead of time and just marinate your meat in it. I don't want to do that. I want to use this as something for it to cook in. Okay, so doing that. I'm going to put another little pinch of salt in here. Just another little pinch, just like that. And some celery flakes. A little bit. It's like the half a teaspoonful. Okay, let me finish stirring that. And this is what you get. Just like that. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my beef broth and I'm going to deglaze my pan over here with these nibbly bits, y'all. So let me turn this back on. I'll take it to maybe a 7 because I just want it to heat up. Give it a little nibbly bits, get them from all around there, just like that. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to take the broth and I'm going to put about a quarter cup of the beef broth into that there pan, y'all. Okay, so just like that. Oh, did a little splashing, did I? Yes, I did. Okay, so got that there. So when this heats up, I'll start stirring it. And what will happen is the nibbly bits will loosen from the bottom, which I already have them pretty loose. And they will incorporate in the broth. Once it starts to heat and they get incorporated, see, it's already starting to sizzle a little because these cast iron skillets hold heat very well. They conduct heat very well, especially when they're on the eye properly. Okay. See, it's all, there you go. It's already sizzling. All right. So I'm going to take it down to a 4 because I don't want it to evaporate. And I'm going to take my marinade just like that. And I'm just going to put a little bit in here. Just a little. Okay. And let me stir that around. Give it some flavor. Okay. Now I'm going to sit my lamb chops back up in here. And this time it won't jump off the plate. They say, yeah, right. I'm going to do what I want to do. Okay, let me get them right in here where they need to be. Put them all in here. Just a little over there. Get them all around that pan. Take the bigger ones, put that there. Just bring them all around. Bring around the rosy. Okay, and put that there. And put this here. And pour that nice juice that kind of came out of there as it was resting a little. Okay. And I'm going to rinse my hand and I'm going to pour the rest of this marinade over it. Or this, which will become a glaze. I'm going to pour it.
So do you feel like you need any additives, like slurry or anything for that?
Oh, not for this, no.
No, that's for the corn.
Yeah, that may be for my corn.
Okay.
I'll decide that once I do my corn. Okay, but right now, I'm just spreading the love of this nice marinated, glazy, something or another on here. And what we're going to do, we're going to finish cooking it. You don't want to overcook it, but you do want to finish cooking it because it's not done all the way.
Do you have an idea of the temperature it's supposed to be?
Well, for meat, I have to check the thermometer.
The lamb.
Oh, for the lamb. Yeah, I have to look, but I mean, it's a meat.
Yeah.
I'm going to check your trusty thermometer. I know by feel, but I want to tell people.
I think it's about 145.
Yeah, I think it is too. But I want to be able to tell them the exact temperature that way, because see, I can feel it and look at it and tell. Okay, but I can't tell you how to look at it and tell. So
Right.
giving you something to measure it by is only fair. Okay, let me throw this away.
Say 145, as far as I know, is the safe temperature. But sometimes I like to cook it a little bit more.
It depends if you want it, how well done you want it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not like pork.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to put. I thought I did. I'm going to put this on top because I don't want it to boil. I want it to just kind of reduce. So I'm going to put that on top. And I'm going to check this thermometer. If I can find it.
It should be in there.
It's in there. I know it should be in here, but where? Okay, I see it. Okay, so according to our trusty thermometer, it says, I think that says it's so small, 145.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep it out.
I use it a lot. So okay.
Yeah, she uses it a lot, so she knows. I don't use it. I just can see it. I can see. Okay, I'm going to drink some water. Let me drink some water.
Do you need some more?
No, I have water here that I'm drinking. Okay, I just need to get a sip.
You drink your mixologist drink.
No, I need some hydration. I don't need to get full and then I can't eat my stuff. So, now the next question I'm going to hit you guys up with. Do you think lust can turn into love?
Yes.
Okay, you saying yes. Why do you think that, beautiful assistant?
Well, okay, so my real question is, do you classify all attraction physically as lust?
Initial attraction.
So yeah, I mean,
Initial attraction most probably is
it's
lust.
a lustful attraction.
But I will say this, it depends on the person. I mean, let's get real. You see something that look good, it's just like food. Okay, you crave it.
You're right.
Okay, it depends on how far you're willing to go to eat it.
Exactly.
That's the bottom line. Okay.
So again, what that kind of goes into the question you're asking. Depends on the individual. So if you see that, if you can project a future sure if you're looking for long-term companionship from that individual, then yes. But if you're only looking for sexual interactions, then
Well, sometimes you don't know. Like I said, I was not in the I wasn't hunting a man.
True.
Okay, I didn't. I had a lot of friends that were guys because I just kind of rolled with the guys. I had a lot of male cousins, so I felt comfortable with guys. But I was not in the market like some people were like intentionally looking for a mate. I was not doing that. Okay, this just kind of, now I'm gonna tell you, I keep telling you to let you make things happen, but this solely happened to me. It really did. And I just kind of recognized it. Now, did I stalk him? No. It was very organic, okay? And it was a mutual thing. And it just continues to be so. We are together because we choose to be together, not because we have to be. And that has always been the connotation of our relationship. Okay, you can step whenever you want to. You need to choose to be here. I'm not holding nothing over your head, for real. So that is how it's always been. Let me check this. So I will say this to say, oh yeah, that's doing this thing.
Smells delicious.
Okay. I will say this to say, if you are intentionally looking for something, if you know, let's say you know yourself, you know that you want a long-term relationship when you're out there shopping, right? Okay, because you are out there shopping. When you go on the internet and you on these dating sites, what are you doing? You're shopping, just like you're shopping for clothes. Let it not be twisted. You're just shopping for a different item, one that breathes. Okay, so when you go on these dating sites and you are shopping, you need to be able to have, they got filters, I'm sure. They have criteria, and if they don't, you should have your own criteria. And you should know what the criteria is before you even go on the site. Right. Don't be going over their window, ooh, that look good, that dress look good. Honey, let Casey tell you this. Everything that come in your size is not for you.
Right. That's fact.
Okay. I don't care. If they make a bikini in my size, I'm not putting that. It ain't going on there. Okay. It may fit here, but it's not going here. If they make a mate that seems to fit, okay, but it really ain't your forte, you need to investigate. That's if you are shopping for a mate. Now, if you're shopping for in the meantime now, whatever. If it's cute and it's clean, let's wear it. I'm just saying. So it's about everything has to be intentional. Okay. I don't advocate when you're not have all your faculties to then go and have a encounter.
That's true.
I don't suggest that you do that. I suggest if you have an encounter, you got all your wits about yourself. Okay. So you are making a conscious decision that you don't wake up the next day and regret. Okay, because if you choose to live that life, there should be no regrets. Hey, happy belated birthday, beautiful assistant.
Thank you. Thank you, Auntie. I love you.
Okay, so that's what I suggest. We do a lot of things on impulse and then we have regrets. I ain't got no regrets. Okay, whatever it is, I'm not going to say I've done perfect things. I don't dwell on the past. I deal with the present and I look forward to the future. That's what I do. So if you got a regret or you turn over and like, who are you? How fulfilled did you really get?
That's true.
Okay. Even if it's momentary, because like I said, some people don't want that commitment. They want the companionship for that time and then they want to put them back on the shelf. And hey, I ain't knocking you if that's what you want to do. Okay, but just make sure that whatever choice you make is an intentional choice. And so, yes, I think that lust can turn into love because like I said, if you're learning while you're lusting, then you're going to get to know that person and you're going to be able to make a decision as to whether or not you want to keep it going.
Yeah.
So yeah, it can.
But that comes along with knowing what you want.
Okay. You may not know what you want, but you know what you don't want.
Right.
Okay, I would say like this. You may not know you want. But if you know what you don't want, that's just as good.
That's a start.
Okay, so let me get this corn. I'm gonna get this skillet. I don't know if this is the best skillet for me to do it in.
It's up to you. What do you want to do?
I need this skillet is kind of big, so really I need to get
The slightly smaller one?
yeah.
Get the one.
That's kind of deep.
Yeah. Okay.
That's kind of deep. This is probably too big.
Yeah, for the eye so it can fit properly.
Yeah, and I need to keep my cast iron on here.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna take it up to a 5. Yeah. So let me.
I personally would say use this one. This one. This personal preference.
Yeah, that is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this one. I like it. It's deeper. It
And it's not so
holds.
big.
Yeah, let's move
I'll
this.
take that one back.
Oh, it's heavy as all get out.
Before you put anything in it.
Oh yeah, it's just heavy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to spray this one. Well, I spray everything, y'all.
Yep. Better take the story. That's how I roll.
Then I'm going to take my stick of butter and a little bit of bacon fat. Now I'm going to take a half a stick of butter. I'm not going to do the whole stick. So I'll do a half a stick. Let me be careful with all these long sleeves and stuff like that. And a little bit of bacon fat. And like I said, you can omit the bacon fat. You can just use olive. You can use olive oil now because I'm using a little bit of butter. So I'm going to do half a stick of butter. Or you can use a whole stick of butter. It's up to you. Now I'm just putting it in here. Just like that. Let me turn this on. I'm going to do it low so it can melt and not burn. Okay? And when it melts, I'm going to put a little bit of bacon fat in. Just for the flavor. Okay, let's see. Okay. So just like a little bit. Just not a lot. Just a teeny tiny bit. Just like that. And I said, again, that's optional. You don't have to do me. This show is not about you doing me or being me. This is about you finding you in your communication, in your relationship, in your life, and in your food. Okay, now I'm going to get my veggies and get them over here. And like I said, I have some jalapeno, I have some red pepper, red bell pepper, and white onion. Let me check my meat stuff over here. It's doing its thing. Okay, I'm going to flip it. That looks great. And it's so tender, guys. I can't even tell you how tender this is. Just like that. Okay. Let's get a little bit more glaze on that one. Let me flip you over. Flip this one over. And that one too. And I'm just flipping them. And letting them cook. Reason why I'm not putting the top on it because I don't want them to steam. I want the glaze to kind of absorb into the meat. So that's why I have the screen on here. And let me get a piece of paper towel to wipe that up. Because I got a little bit of sauce here. Okay. And my butter is slowly melting, so that's good. It's melting at the pace I need it to melt. Just like your relationships should have a certain pace. Now, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a story where the person they were lust. It was all about lust, but it lasted. And again, it was lust in combination with learn. It was lust, learn, and intention. Okay, if you feel me. So lust equals learn equals intention. They lusted after one another. They learned each other in the midst of the lust, and they were intentional about how they wanted to move forward, if you feel me. So, as I said, I say this week after week after week. Communication, being intentional, learning or knowing who you are is going to get you where you want to be. Whether it is long-term, something temporary, or not at all. But boy, I'm thirsty. And that's pretty much that. So I do believe that. So when lust can turn into love, you have to start to have a sense of respect for one another, respect in that relationship. So it goes beyond, ooh, I like you, or, hey, you're great, in the physical sense or whatever. You start respecting that person. You start wanting to know more about that person. You communicate in a way that's a deeper level. Okay, this is where the learning comes in. And you start feeling safe with that person. Okay, and the situation is effortless. Your feelings become mutual. It's not something. I was watching, what's the man named Karamo? Yeah, him. They had a couple on there. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. My husband was home on a vacation day, and he loves watching these shows. So I'm working, and he has it on. And this couple had been together for like 20 years. 20 years. Going to Dubai. She's buying him this and doing that and taking him on trips and all the stuff like that. They get on the show, and I only saw part of it, but basically he said, I never told you that we had a committed relationship. It's 20 years later. She wanted to see what was in his cell phone because she suspected he was cheating on her. Well, in his mind, this is what he said. Hey, we would just get down buddies. Okay? We was get down, buddy. I'm living with you. I'm taking you on lavish trips. I'm supporting your life for 20 years. And he got on national television and he said, I quote, I never told you. We never discussed that we had an exclusive relationship.
Wow.
Yes.
What?
So I say to you, never assume anything. Because what some people, I don't know, sometimes people are too nice to want to hurt your feelings and they just go along with the situation. Or sometimes they get over artists. Like this guy, I really do believe he was 20 years. You weren't just being nice. Okay. All the time he's doing whatever he wants to do. And she's sitting here wondering every minute of the day where he is and falling more and more in love with him or whatever the case she was feeling. But she gets on national television to find out that it wasn't that deep for him. So I say, open up your mouth. Say what you want. If what you want or need in order to feel secure and safe and loved will run that other person away, then they need to go. Because they're not interested in how you feel. Someone who loves you wants you to feel loved.
And safe.
Okay? Someone who loves just themselves wants to feel safe and loved by you, and they don't give anything back. You got a plenty of them. But sometimes, if you just verbalize what you want, you can clear any misconceptions, and it's not 20 years later. Because now she done missed the prime of her life messing around with him, and he's on national TV telling her what a fool she's been. So
that's what I mean, and it all comes back to communication.
Yeah.
That's what it always comes back
for
to.
sure.
You need to be clear about what the intentions are between both parties.
But a lot of people are afraid to communicate. When somebody wants something really badly, sometimes we have and human beings, we tend to want to fit a square peg in a round hole with everything we do in life.
Right.
We get jobs. We know that we really don't fit, but we need the money. Okay. Now, I'm good with the in the meantime job. But if you know that this is not for you, the whole time I'm there, I'm trying to find what's going to fit for me. But I'm going to do what I got to do. It's the same thing with a relationship. You just got to have a mate because everybody got one. I remember when I was young, everybody was getting engaged. Everybody was going to get married and they're young. And everybody was just, okay, I don't know one person that's still together. Not one. None of them. Because what they wanted the big wedding. They had the big diamonds. They had the da-da-da-da. It's not about what other people want from you or for you. It's about what you need for yourself. You know, and when you do things for performance sake or for show, and you think that it's what you're supposed to do or that's what you need to do, you really do yourself a disservice and the person that you're with. You know, for real. We have to live in a sense of reality with these relationships. We do. And when we color coat them or rose color them, and yeah, you feel all of that, and you know, in the beginning, but we got to put some perspective. We need to be mature enough to have a relationship, okay? Because we grow, we change, we over time you do all that stuff, and some people can grow together. Doesn't mean you have to be exactly the same, but there is a sense of growth, and it's mutual, and you have these conversations, you understand each other, and you respect each other for who you are, not who you want them to be. Okay. So when you get into these relationships, the lust relationships, okay, and it's just based on lust, and one person is thinking, I'm going to change this person. They're going to love me. You're going to love me. Yeah. Okay. You can't be Jennifer Holiday. Okay. You ain't fit. She didn't work for her either. Because at the end of the day, the person's going to be with who they want to be with or with nobody. Because nine times out of 10, when you have a situation like that, they don't know who they are either. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people will let you lead them into situations. They get caught up and then they start acting out. And it's fine. I just looked at it. Yeah. They start acting out and you're like, why are they doing this? Why are they acting like that? Why are they cheating on me? Because they never really were that invested in the first place. They done lived in that fantasy. And when the fantasy is over, they're looking for a new thrill. Okay? So you don't let nobody, you don't get in a relationship with somebody that's not mutually as invested as you are. And they have to prove that to you, not just with this lip service. Because people be invested for the moment and then you sitting out there in the abyss. You have to drive the train. You have to see the signals. Don't drive past them or you will collide. So, yeah, lust all you want, okay? But know that there are limitations unless you are intentional about the direction that you want to go. Let me check my butter. Okay, my butter is all nice and melted. See? Melted butter. Man, can you see? Can you see the butter? Okay, yeah. Melted. Okay, so I'm going to bring it up a little to a 5. And I'm going to put my veggies in here. So I'm going to start with the jalapeno. And I do this because they like a little kick and everything. But you don't have to do that. Okay, you just put the onions and the red pepper. So I'm going to start with the jalapenos and the red peppers because the skin on that is a little bit tougher. And I just kind of want to steam them through with the flavor of the butter and the bacon fat. I was about to say the bunion. Okay. And I'm just going to spread it on the bottom of the pan. Just like that. Let me put the top on here. Because I want it to swell. I'm going to take it up to about a 6. All right, let me check on the meat. The meat. Let me turn it again. Yeah, I'm loving it. Okay, and don't be, I'm not trying to sing no commercials. Beautiful sister acting silly today.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's move this over here. It's just like, okay, I don't know if you guys saw my last short, and it was set to the song, the Isley Brothers song, and I can't even think now. I'll get it. Somebody recollect my memory. It'll come to me after the fact, you know this, right?
For the love of you?
Yes, for the love of you. Okay, so as I analyzed the song, the reason why I used it is because it sounds like he's in love, but if you listen to some of the words, he's clearly in lust. Okay. I don't know how long it's going to let he may transition into a full-blown love. But how does the song go? No, I'm trying to think. Oh, he says, drifting on a memory. There's no place I'd rather be than with you. Yeah, loving you. And then it gets to something about glad to be here alone. Something about another. Basically talking about waking up in the morning, okay, after they've had their thrill. And so he says, all that I'm giving is for the love of you. Now, it could be because he's so devoted, or it could be because he liked what he had and he wants some more. Okay, so I think it's a combination of the two, me personally, at listening to the song. So that's why I did that. Because you can have sometimes the simplest of things can blossom into something very, very substantial and beautiful. So yeah, I'm gonna say that it can. Okay, the only time that it doesn't is when it's only physical. And that's all you want from it, okay? And both of you should just want that, not just one person. And there's no curiosity about, well, what if we keep hanging? It's like, okay, see ya. What you say your name was? Yeah. So if that's how you feel, both of you, hey, no harm, no foul. Okay. When one person ghosts you, like how after I've seen this so many times. Okay, you think this may be a connection, and then the next day they never called you. You call, you never get a call back. You text, nobody texts you back. Okay. Yeah. So that was definitely one-sided. So you have people that have hearts have been broken so much until they don't trust love at first sight or love, period. You know what I'm saying? Let me check this. So, okay, doing exactly.
Even with that, I feel like that's still a choice. You know what I'm saying?
You said what?
I said even with that, I feel like it's still a choice to allow that to enter your heart.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you're looking for guarantees if you're looking for guarantees in the area of love or relationships in general, not just a romantic one, you're going to be very disappointed because people are unpredictable. It's just like going to the casino. Okay, it really is. You got to be willing to bet on something. And yeah, you may lose, but you may win. The only difference is with the relationship, you can kind of balance the scales in your favor by doing certain steps and being intentional, communicating, and knowing what you need from that person knowing what they need from you, and supplying those needs. And checking out the signs early on. Don't try to fit something that just ain't gonna fit. Do not try to put on a size 10 when you're a size 18. For real. So, unlike the casino where I truly believe that they're sitting up there in a booth and they wait until you get ready to put that last dollar in, you have nothing, then they let you get 10 and they draw you back. I think they're controlling stuff like, for real. That's just my thought. But you can control the trajectory of the relationship. You really can. Okay. And I don't want people to be jaded. You got to realize, I'm going to tell you like this. And this has just been, well, I can say my experience, but this is my perception on things that I've seen with people that I know. When you keep hitting dead ends, or you keep getting bad eggs, so to speak, and you can't seem to find that right person. First of all, I don't look. It has to be organic for me. I want to fortify myself. If you keep hitting dead ends and getting bad eggs, maybe it's time for you to stop looking for anything and to look inward. Okay? And say, what is it about me that is attracting this kind of person? Okay? Because everybody in the world ain't bad. Every man ain't a narcissist. Every woman is not a bad person. Okay? I don't believe it. I know this. I live this life. I know a whole lot of good people. Okay? I know a whole lot of good men because they've been in my life. Okay? So I am telling you, there is hope if that's what you want. And I know you younger people, Gen Xers and millennials and stuff like that, y'all don't believe that this stuff is true. But it's true if you want it to be. Okay? It ain't going to just happen to you. You got to make it happen. Y'all got to be more intentional than we ever had to be, because you don't have the luxury of meeting people face to face anymore. Y'all do everything on a computer. So, yeah, you really, I can tell you whoever I want to tell you I am on a computer. Okay, really. I could be anything I want to be on a computer, because when I shut it down, then I can go and scream and holler and shout and do whatever I want to do. And then come back to you all fresh and new. The real test is when we get face to face and we got to see that body language. We got to deal with each other. We can't get away. When you can't get away, that's the real test. Okay, so let's look at this. I'm going to put my onions in. All of them. Just like that. Let them cook up. But as they cook up, I'm going to start seasoning. So, the first thing I'm going to do is put some KC blessing on it, because everything has to be seasoned. So I put the KC blessing on my vegetables. I'm going to stick a little bit of garlic in here. Let me get some onion powder, a little bit of white pepper. I'm going to go far, far away, because I'm tired of sneezing, y'all. Okay. I'm going to get some garlic, minced garlic, put that in. About a tablespoon. I'm going to, where's my basil at? Okay, got my basil. I'm going to do a big pinch of that. Just like that. I'm going to do my celery flakes, because it gives a good flavor. Half a teaspoon celery flakes. Kind of crumble them up, because these are pretty big. Like that. And where's my onion powder? Onion powder. Get that in there, just like that. Okay, I'm going to give it a little pinch of salt. And just a little bit of smoky paprika. Half a teaspoonful. And where's my black pepper at? A sprinkle of black pepper. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it, stir this up. Once these vegetables finish sweating, then I'm going to introduce some more butter and my corn. So I'm leaving a little well in the middle of this so I can do just that. So let me cover it and let it finish sweating. Let me check my meat. That's my meat is doing its thing. Oh, it's so tender. I can't hardly turn this. It's so tender. And my meat is about ready. Oh, I can't wait to eat these. Turn them all over. See, I am lusting after these lamb chops. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm gonna jump all over it. Turn it over. Get that one turned. And turn that one. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a little spoon, and I have like that excess glaze, and just kind of spoon it over, because I can. This smells so good. I swear. I know y'all like, you say that about everything. I'm sorry, it does. I ain't even playing. These are about ready. I can put the top on it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm putting the top on here. Okay, get that out the way. And toss this in the garbage.
The G file.
In the G file. Got that right. Okay. Wipe this up. See, I don't even have to put this thermometer in here because I already know. But a beautiful assistant wants to put it in there just to show you guys. I'm sure it's more than the 145 when she comes back. She disappeared. She disappeared on me, y'all. Let me wipe this. I'll do it myself. How about that? I don't use this thing, but I'll give it the old college try. Let's see. All right. So I'm just going to stick it in here. Oh, yeah. They more than done. Yep. And this is the thickest one here. It's so tender. They're nice and done. Hey. Let me put my top on. I'm going to turn it off and just put a top on here. Go over here to my corn. Just like that. Keep that top on there. And I'm going to move it back because I don't want it to continue cooking because I don't want to overcook it. Let's wipe this off. And check my veggies here. Okay, that's great. Doing this thing. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. I'm going to take it down to a 4. I'm going to get the other part of this, other half of my butter. I'm going to stick it in the middle. Just like that. We toss this. I'm going to get my green onions. And I'm going to sprinkle a little over my lamb chops because that just looks good and tastes good. There. Just like that. Okay. Nice little garnish. And let's get them back over here. Let me get the corn. Ugh, that's heavy. Okay. Once the butter melts, I'm going to put the corn in. Season it up a little. Add my bacon. I'm going to put a little bit of heavy whipping cream. Just a little. Not a lot. And I don't even think I'm going to need the slurry. Okay, let me bring this up a little so this butter can melt. Okay. But that's pretty much my take on it. Okay. Love, lust, hey, whatever floats your boat. Okay. But just know what you really want. Make no mistake about it. Don't try to turn one into the other unless it is a mutual thing. And, be real with yourself. Learn yourself. throughout all these different topics and stuff, the common denominator is learning yourself, learning what you want, getting what you need, and having what I got, if that's what you want. Okay? If not, just love on yourself. I have to sneeze again. I was so far away from this pepper, and now I gotta sneeze again. Oh goodness. I feel it coming. Oh my goodness, thank you. It's just gonna, it's just a pepper fest here. It's just a pepper fest, So, like I said, I think love can start at first sight. I won't tell you the intensity of the love. Like I said, the love that I have for my husband now is so many more. It's so exponentially larger than then. But I knew that it would be that. I'm just saying. I knew that that's what it was going to be. I didn't think that it was going to be temporary. I really didn't. I didn't approach it that way. We didn't approach it that way. And like I said, we've just built on things, and like I said, we've had our peaks and valleys, and we will continue to the end of time. But we choose to take those journeys together.
I have a question.
Yes.
How did you know that he was going to be your person?
Like I said, okay, now y'all can think I'm crazy, and maybe I am. I'm a music person. So when I saw my husband, because I have been seeing him, for maybe about 3 months, prancing around there like a pony, okay, thinking he cute. But when he talked to me and we had a conversation, I'm going to tell you like this. I literally heard music. I literally heard music in my head. And yeah, you say, oh, that's the love. It wasn't. It was beyond that. It was, I'm telling you, I believe in soulmates. I believe in stuff like that. I really do. I didn't know I did, but I lived that life. I literally heard music. I literally still hear music. Okay. So that's how I knew. And I didn't know I knew. I just knew, just like with this YouTube channel. Okay. I have those ups and downs. It say, must be the music. You're right, Dad. I have these ups and downs. I have these feelings like, I'm so tired. I'm 63. I got all of these thoughts and all of these things I want to give to my viewers and my Flavor fam and stuff. But can I do it? Can I continue pushing on? And I continue pushing on. And it's the same thing with my relationship. I have to do that because that is a part of my core. And that's how I knew. I don't know if it makes sense to anybody, but you know what? These things usually don't.
It makes sense to the person who's feeling that.
Exactly. Okay, so let me get my bacon in here. So I'm putting little bacon pieces in here. And that in there just like that. And so I'm going to put the corn in. I probably won't use all of it because it's going to be way too much for us. But I like this pan because this pan can handle it. So now I'm just mixing the corn into the veggies. And then I'm going to season the corn up just like I did the veggies because we do layers here. Okay, I'll put a little bit more. And the rest of it, I'll put away and freeze. But we don't waste stuff over here. Put that back over here. Let me turn up the fire. Okay. And let me get to hit it with the Casey's blessing. The corn has to be seasoned. Okay, just like that. I'm not going to do a whole lot as far as because I got all those seasonings on the bottom. I'm just going to put a little bit more garlic. And I'm going to hit it with some of my Splenda because I want the corn to have that little sweet taste to it. And I'm letting it sizzle because I want any liquid to kind of absorb into the corn. And then I'm going to hit it with some of this heavy whipping cream. Just a little bit of heavy whipping cream. Okay. Now, once I do that, then we'll be ready to plate this puppy up. Okay, so I'm going to do about 1/8 cup of heavy whipping cream. Just like that. Now, you don't want it to be watery. And sometimes I will put flour, make like a little slurry, but for today I'm not doing that because I don't need to. Okay, so I'm going to let that kind of sizzle for a minute. I'm going to tent it. I'm going to put this back, toss this stuff out, get this in the sink. Be intentional. Okay, and rinse this off. And I guess Corey can get the plates because beautiful assistant is missing in action. Okay, let me just wipe this off. And we'll be ready momentarily to plate this puppy up. Clean that up. Just like that. All right. Get your phone. Okay. All right. Let me check this out. Yep, it's doing just what I wanted to do. Absorbing.
Smells amazing.
It does, doesn't it?
Okay, and this right here, that's simple as pie. Ready.
Ready spaghetti. Ready to go.
Okay, let it just keep going because I want to keep absorbing.
So would you consider this meal a little bit keto-ish?
Well, it's
Keto
not.
adjacent?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's not high carb. Now, corn is a higher carb vegetable, but in the grand scheme of things, it's a little healthier than getting potatoes or rice.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna plate it up and we're gonna close this puppy up. How about that? All right. I think it's ready. Oh, is my wire thing over there? Yes, I need that.
Wire thing?
Yeah, the wire, that scooper, yeah, that. See, just that quick, y'all. If you cover it up, it starts condensation and you start getting soup. I don't want soup. I want a little creamy. I don't want soup. I want it just like that. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to get this and put that over here. Okay. All right. And so what you have is almost like a creamy, corny type thingy going on.
It's like a cream of corn without it actually being.
Yeah, but not all that cream, and you have more substance. You know, I'm gonna go for that for me.
I think the grill master might be out for the count. He's a little knocked.
Okay, well, we'll put his plate to the side. Okay, put that over there. I'll take it to him.
Okay.
He's tired.
It's been a long day.
And then he got to work tomorrow.
Exactly.
Okay, so I feel him.
Is this stuff here all done? I can put this
Everything is all done. I'm plating it up for us.
All right. right. This looks delicious. It smells delicious.
Okay, let's bring these lamb chops to the front and center. Okay, let me get some green onions
for beauty.
Yeah. No, well, it's just nice on here. There. And some there. And a little bit there. Okay.
That's beautiful.
All right. Okay, so let's get this over here. Let's get us some lammy chops on here. And Corey will be the first, as usual.
Do you want me to put this other butter away?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Let me just set them up here.
I didn't even need your slurry. I'm put that away.
No, I didn't.
Beautiful.
What I do need is a piece of paper towel so I can clean this up.
I can do that. Do that.
Okay. Let's clean it up a bit. Okay, Corey. Show the people what you're working with.
Show me what you're working with.
All right.
Okay. Let me give you a assistant hers.
I see some words down there. Did
Look
she
here,
punch
y'all.
him in the face or kick him in the Johnson? Who was that?
What are you talking about?
That's what Miss Deborah said must be the music. I don't know what that is.
That's a song.
That's the which part?
What must be the music is a song.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah, I
everyone.
say that. I don't know about the other part.
Take a look at that.
Yes, that looks beautiful. That is a
If you love what you see,
put
give
some
us some
hearts
hearts.
up there.
Give us some
Yeah,
hearts,
yeah.
y'all. If y'all like what you see, hit that like button. Subscribe.
Hit that like button. Make sure you share, comment.
here you go, beautiful assistant. You need to get yourself
The
Fork.
fork went through it like butter.
Yes, sir. I
Like
got a
butter.
fork for you. I'll take that.
No, this is yours. I need
Oh.
a fork.
You need a fork too?
Yeah.
All right.
Now, I'm not big on lamb,
Here you go.
but this is delicious.
Fantastic.
Excuse me.
Delicious smelling.
Has an
Delicious
excellent
Okay, why don't we
savory
move
flavor.
this over?
Oh,
That
it's so tender. It's just falling off the bone.
Oh, the corn. Right here, the sweet with the savory.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent combination.
Delicious. I couldn't even wait to get in front of the camera to show y'all guys.
Oh, this is tender.
It's so tender, it literally just fell off the bone when I got my fork in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using a plastic fork. It's delicious. The flavor of the corn, it really just shines with
It does.
with the flavor of the lamb, because it has like a slight smoky flavor to it.
Mhm.
It's not spicy or anything, but it's very well seasoned.
It's very well seasoned.
And like I said, if you guys ever make this, make sure you let it marinate, or not marinate, but like sit in the meat tenderizer for a period of time, because the meat is just like butter. It just melts in your mouth. It's delicious.
It is an excellent texture.
Mm.
Everything together is just magical.
It's delicious.
Okay, so if it's magic, then why can't it be everlasting? All right, so I'm gonna make my husband a plate and take it to him because he's tired, and then he got to get up early in the morning and go 100 miles round trip. So that's what you do for your boo. Okay, but I want y'all to see. This is a piece of that lamb. I'm gonna taste it. It's very tender. Let me do the corn. Great compliment. The sweet and the savory. Really good. Delicious.
Very light and refreshing.
Very good. That's good. That's good. Y'all need to do this. Tell me y'all be sleeping on stuff. Anyway. So when it's all said and done, I do think that love can start at first sight. Of course, I've told you guys this because this has been my life. Okay. Lust can open the door to love if you're intentional and you learn as you go. And what matters is what you choose, or you choose how you choose to navigate once everything has been initiated, whether it's the love, whether it's the lust, whether it's both. It's up to you, boo. So I'm gonna tell you like this. I hope that all of you get the relationships that you want, whether it be with a partner or whether it be with yourself. Because sometimes the best relationships are the ones that help you get to know you. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I hope you all find your rhythm and you dance. I'm going to be here next week, same bat channel, same bat time. If this has been as good for you as it's been for me, hey, subscribe, become part of the family. Hit that like button and leave a comment here and there. I'll be waiting. I'm going to see y'all next week. Yes, I am. Bye-bye.